Ah, howdy. Welcome. Yeah, I'm just making sure everything's set up. Make sure to get nice and comfy, make sure everything's all good. The music is it's the playlist I have set up is actually it's a mix between the Deltarune playlist and the Heartbound soundtrack. There should be links to both in the description, as well as the charity that we will be donating to today. All right. Okay. So to clear up any confusion there might be on what we're. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just like it's trying to be a spooky game that it can never really live up to. But great soundtrack. No, Toby Fox did a fantastic job with the soundtrack. Yeah, so to clarify as to what we're doing today, I'm gonna be opening some collectors cards, and selling them off, and then whatever money I make off of those, as well as some of my own collector cards, I'll be selling some of those, and those will also be going to the Direct Relief charity. The Deltarune fandom? Yeah, no, it's its own entity, really. Yeah, I wish that I wish I could host a proper fundraiser live stream, one where people can directly donate to like that little button that says like, oh, donate here to give to the charity, and then we can count it all up. But because I'm not technically monetized, like I'm not eligible for monetization, I have to do it this really roundabout way, where I'm kind of I'm selling off my own things to give to charity. And so by all means, to anyone that comes through, like, seriously, check out the charity in the description. Just give whatever you can. $1, $100, doesn't matter. Just anything would be really great for them right now. And it is one. All right, it's time. All right, let's get this bad boy up here. Okay, so here we go. Hello. That's my hand reveal. So today, what we'll be opening is a Magic the Gathering Theros Beyond Death bundle. Now, whether or not you've played Magic the Gathering, whether or not you know anything about it, isn't super, I guess, uh, necessary. You don't need to know a lot about the game to really know what's going on. All that really matters is there's some things in this box that might be worth money. It's a lot like gambling, but depending on what's in a booster pack, I might be able to sell it off and make 40. I might be able to sell it off and make 25 cents. Whatever it is, all of it's going to charity. Every cent I make from this box is going straight to charity. And there's a special surprise that we will be opening after this. Alright, so I guess the first step is just remove this silly clear wrapping. We don't need this on here. That'll just make it difficult to get the cards out. There we go. Get that out of here. Alright, so get the box out. Don't need this anymore. Be gone. Oh, useful. Get out of here. Okay. Here's the box. Alright. So, gotta love that design. I love how they... I'll be honest with you. I might occasionally go on a little rant about something Greek mythology based, because I'm a bit of a Greek mythology, little bit of a Greek mythology nerd, and this set is based on Greek mythology, and so that might be a little bit of a focus, but that's nothing. Okay, time for the big stuff. All right, so this is the contents of this. We got a, ooh, I really like that. I really like that. That is a really good color. Wow. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting that. That's a really nice color. It's got it's difficult to show on the screen. Let's see if I can try and lower the brightness a little bit. No, that didn't help. That didn't help at all. I tried. But it's got that nice kind of turquoise, kind of a sea green. I really like that. That's really pretty. Nice and big too. It's a thick dice. All right. What do we have? So these are the. I'm guessing these are the. So this comes with some shiny lands, some good old foil. I don't know how else to describe it. These are just a bunch of foil cards. This one right here is guaranteed. It's like 35 cents. Different art though. I really like it. It's based on the just giant spider that gets more spiders. I mean, it's fantastic. You know, spiders on spiders on spiders. And then these are just some basic non-shiny lands. These are just normal black lands that are basically worthless. There's so many. Oh boy, useful cards that tell me how to play the game that I've been playing for years. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast. Now these are what we've been waiting for. These right here, 10 Magic the Gathering booster packs. 10 chances of getting some serious money straight to charity. Oh, all right. Magic the Gathering, kind of like D&D card version. Kinda. It's Magic the Gathering. It has a lot of the same fantasy elements. It's got, you know, ghosts and goblins and warriors and all of that. However, it's different. Because there's not nearly the same like personality to it. It really is. It's a card game. If you've played like Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon, this is what spawned those. Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, the card games behind those were inspired by this. This right here is the father and the mother of all current collector card games. It's the real not quite the beginner. Yeah, no, I'm a really big fan of it. I've been collecting for a while, and there's some cards, like I said, that I'll be selling of my own that they're worth a fair bit. If I added the numbers up, they're like $50 alone. So there's really not too much else I can really get into without just showing you. So I guess let's crack open the first pack. So gotta be really careful if there is some value in here. Which there might be. There might be some good value in this bad boy. Because you don't want to damage the cards, because, of course, damaged cards are worth less. Not worthless, but, you know, worth less. Anyway, just please, don't embarrass me like this. Don't. Wow, okay, cool, I got it open. So this set, like I was saying, is based on Greek mythology. So there are a lot of Greek-inspired cards. You know, you got Cerberus, they have a lot of gods in this. So, if we're lucky, maybe we'll get a god. Omen of the Dead, alright. Flicker of Fate. Altar of the Pantheon. These are all basic, just cards you'll see almost anywhere. These aren't the real values. These are just useful to play with. These are the cards that you would play. Just some basic common. That's what they're called. They're common cards. All right, Field of Ruin. That's cool. I like that. Sea God's Scorn. All right, I can get behind that. Acolyte of Affliction, and our rare is the Labyrinth of Scophos. All right. I can't tell you how much of this is worth because I don't really know. We'll be looking into that later. I have something ready for that. But this right here is based on the Greek myth of the labyrinth, the labyrinth, the one with the Minotaur. If you know that, I'm not gonna go into incredible detail. So something that's unique about of course, there's a goat. This right here. This is real money. This right here, 10,000. I wish. So, I wish. I want to play with more goats, but we don't have. There are not enough things that summon goats. I need more goats. But what I was saying is this set has some really cool lands. So, just a really basic concept. In order to do something in Magic, in order to play any of these, you need lands. And that's really, so each booster pack has a special little, because these are what they normally look like, you know, basic, baby, blech, you know, you got white on color, but this, full art, swirly, cosmic, stars land. I really like these. These are really, really, really nice addition. I like them a lot. Alright, so Labyrinth of Scophos, not too bad. Not what we're really looking for, but it could be worse. Alright. What's next? There we go. Out we come. Alright. Ooh, Pegasus. Those are pretty. I'm sorry that the quality isn't the greatest. My camera can't read these too well, but trust me, it's pretty. Just take my word on that. So we got a Pegasus, Thaumaturge's Familiar, a metal bird. Piper, who's a zombie satyr, because of course they have to have satyrs. Scouts, Riptide Turtle. I need to organize these a little bit. The desk space I have is not the most forgiving. I will say that. Ooh, Underworld's Ragehound. It's not the most powerful of cards to play with, but I really, if you're wanting to play with a lot of dogs, because it's a dog, pretty handy. Because that's something nice about Magic, is you can go after a theme that you really like, other than goats, unfortunately, and you can pursue that. So if you want to play with dogs, Ragehound's pretty decent. Let's see. Incendiary Oracle, Daybreak Chimera, which is white. Alright, so we're getting close to the end of this pack. Let's see. Minions Return. Alright, that lets me pull something back from the dead. It lets me return that which was once lost. Klothys' Design, which is Klothys, I believe, is the Magic the Gathering god of, or I guess goddess of, I guess the beginning, kind of their origin, who built it all. Kind of the main, not necessarily villain, but catalyst for the Beyond Death part of the set, Beyond Theros Beyond kind of upset that people are trying to leave the underworld. Alright, Hero of the Winds. Little human soldier on a griffin. Ashiok's Erasure. Oh, and a shiny Satyr's Cunning. Alright, so Ashiok's Eraser. Exile target spell. They can't cast the names of the same. Oh, that's pretty nice. So, what this does is, if somebody plays a card that I don't like they play something I'm like, I don't like that. I play this, and they can never play something with the same name until this is gone. Which is, I mean, it's pretty handy. Satyr's Cunning, like I said, it's foil. It doesn't show too well, but you can kind of see how it's got that shine to it. I mean, because it's common, it's not, you know, worth too much more, but people like shiny cards. I like shiny cards, they're not too bad. Our little blue full art land and a useless card. Okay, not too bad. Yes, I'm into actual goats. Of course I'm into actual goats. What? I don't know what you're possibly... I would never. Ooh, there we go. Alright, pow. Indomitable Will. Alright. Is this pack bigger than... Never mind. Temple Thief. Don't steal from a temple, that's illegal. Rage Scarred Berserker. A little Minotaur, he's angry. Leaning into the Lost Pride, some cats. Deny the Divine. Pretty sure that's how you get killed. Irose's Blessing. Moving on. Return to Nature. It's pretty staple green. Not that means too much, but basically it just lets you destroy things that you don't like. Rapid Flames. Ooh, sounds hot. Setessan Training. Fateful End. Ooh, so, doesn't matter too much. This one right here, particularly this one, Alarios Enraptured. This is based on the Greek myth of Narcissus, someone that was cursed to fall in love with his own reflection. And so whenever he saw his own reflection in I believe it was a pond, he became enraptured, and he died staring at it. Moving on. The Binding of the Titans, also similar to a Greek myth where the original Titans were, I believe, banished to Tartarus, which is basically like a maximum security prison for Greek deities. Yeah. Let's see. Archon of Sun's Grace. No. Ho. Okay. So, this right here, Nyx Bloom, oh my gosh, Nyx Bloom Ancient. This right here, it's foil, no less, so it's shiny, like the worthless Satyr's Cunning I pulled earlier. And if you see that, I can't tell, oh my gosh. It's not, you know, the most valuable. I'm probably overreacting, but I didn't expect to pull anything quite like this. It's worth $22. Oh my gosh. It's 20. This alone, you can kind of make out the orange right there. That means that this is something that you hardly ever manage to get. Oh. Okay, I wasn't expecting to get anything like that. Okay. I don't I don't know if we're gonna be able to top that. Wow, okay. Just set up the... Okay. Wow. That was unexpected. Wow, okay. I'm kind of speechless. I wasn't expecting to get anything quite like that. All right, so this one's starting with Indomitable Will again. Maybe we can get another big bunny. All right, Wings of Hubris. I like this myth, based on, of course, Icarus, which we've all heard the story of Icarus and flying too close, getting those wings burnt up. Wings of Hubris, fruit of Tizarus, Irreverent Revelers, High-Tax Tower Scout, Sleep of the Dead, Skola Grove Dancer, Thirst for Meaning. Man, aren't we all thirsty for meaning? Soul Guide Lantern, very useful whenever you're traversing hell. Grey Merchant of Asphodel, pretty handy whenever you're running a lot of black cards. And Staggering Insight. Alright, it's a nice multicolored card. For Perforos's Intervention, and One with the Stars. Alright, Perforos's Intervention, you get a lot of little elemental boys, or you could just deal some heavy damage. Also handy. I know that's not quite as much. Oh, alright. Ooh, gold. Ah, guys, we can end it right here. I just got some gold, baby, gold. No. Moving on. Oh, you haven't heard the story of Icarus? Well, while I get this next one open and ready, Icarus, basically, him and his dad, Daedalus, they were trapped within, I believe they were trapped within the labyrinth I mentioned earlier by a king. Basically, the king was like, you better keep building stuff for me or we're gonna kill you. And Daedalus was like, I'm not a fan of that. And so he built wings for him and his son to escape. But they were made of wax. And so he's told his son, don't fly too close to the sun or your wings will melt. And they get free, and what does his son do? Yup, came plummeting back down to the earth and died. So that was Wings of Hubris. Yeah. Okay, Heliod's Pilgrim, cool. Towering Wave Mystic, some merfolk people are up in here. Omen of the Dead, hello again. Rumbling Sentry, ooh, that's a big boy. It's you can't see it too well, but that's right there's a giant. Nylea's Forerunner, ooh, what a pretty bull. Dreadful Apathy, alright. Rapid Flames, again. Elite Instructor, Underworld Ragehound. Impending Doom. Ooh, Timoret, Chosen from Death. I like that. This guy just gets, he gets stronger the more black cards you have. So he basically thrives on you holding a lot of black cards. Reverent Hoplite, Eat to Extinction. I think this is worth like $1 or $2. This isn't, like, if I'm not mistaken, I think this isn't too bad. Basically, Eat to Extinction means you kill something. And then you can look at your little library, and you could put it into your graveyard, which doesn't seem too handy, but if you use it in the right, I guess, set or the right deck, it'll prove to be pretty handy, because some things actually thrive from being within your little graveyard, your little discard pile. They work better whenever they're in there. Alright, Traveler's Amulet, that's always handy to have. Temple Thief, again. Flicker of Fate. Rage-Scarred Berserker. Alright, Testing and Training. Riptide Turtle. Aspect of Manticore. Voracious Typhon. It's a snake beast. It's got like 3 heads. Okay, you do you, man, you do you. Glimpse of Freedom, oh man, if only. Shimmering Chimera. Birth of Meletus. Ooh, Temple of Abandon. These temples used to be worth quite a bit, but because they started printing them again in this set, they're kind of down in value. But they're always handy to have. And Sleep of the Dead is back. All right. Oh, now this goes into a little shiny pile. Temple of Abandon. Let's put you up there. Land and oh, this is kind of a counterpart to the Narcissus one I told you about. This right here is it's the other end. It's the reflection. It's what he's staring at until he dies, which I thought was a really neat feature, because basically as long as you have that little reflection, the one I just showed you, he can't do anything as long as you have that there, which is a really good adaptation of the myth. Alright. What's next? Let's get this open. Alright, the Piper's back. Karametra's Blessing. Alright. Look at him dance. Altar of Pantheon. Soul Reaper of Soul Reaper. Incendiary Oracle. Revoke Existence. Insert joke here. Nowlet of Hidden Coves. Arcane Trickster. Gift of Strength. Just makes them stronger and bigger, which is always handy. Mirror Shield. Mirror Shield is based on the myth of, I think it was Perseus. And that would be Perseus and Medusa, where he used his shield to hold her gaze while he chopped off her head. Well, he used his shield to see around a corner that let him chop off her head without looking at her. Very handy. Would recommend, 10 out of 10. Rise to Glory. Allure of the Unknown. Of course. Look at the top 6 cards. An opponent exiles it, and you can put the rest in your hand. Your opponent can cast the card that they just exiled. So it's kind of a gamble of fate. If they pull something that's pretty handy, then they might have hold of something that you needed. So if you really wanted to play with fate, that's how you do it. All right, what's next? Let's get this cracked open. All right, let's open you up. All right, so starting from the top, we have Pegasus is back. Hello, how you doing, buddy? Eidolon of Philosophy. He's a little philosophical spirit. He's doing his best. Faraka's Faraka. Chained to Memory. Nyxborn Brute. Deny the Divine. The Blessing. Return to Nature. Return to Nature. All right. Final Flare. It's like a swan song. Loathsome Chimera. Inevitable End. Memento Mori. Dragged to the Underworld. Lagana Band. Ooh! Okay. Thassa's Oracle. This isn't too bad. This is like $5-6. That's actually not bad at all. Alright. Throw land and a human. Alright. This is going surprisingly well. Unstable Unicorns. Man, I wish. I was actually looking at Unstable Unicorns earlier. Yeah, I've played it. Like once. I played Unstable Unicorns like one time. It was fun. I really like the art that they have for it. It's a very cute art style. And I recently found out that they had some expansion packs that I was actually interested in getting. Omen of the Sun, Blight Breath, Blight Breath, Leona the Lost Pride. They're still lost. Memory Drain. Man, that's just my life. Ichthyomorphus turns them into a fish. But I mean, why are we talking down on fish? Really? I mean, is it really that bad to be a unicorn? Anyway, Stern Dismissal, Sage of Mysteries, I like that. Basically, whenever you have a little, whenever you cast a certain thing, you get to remove your opponent's cards, which is handy. Dominance, yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah, I only got to play Unstable Unicorns once, and it was really fun. I really liked it. Entrancing Liar, that's just what all liars are, am I right? Mischievous Chimera, Eidolon of Obstruction. This is more of a nuisance to play against if you're using a specific deck. I don't know if it's, you know, a big value thing, but it's annoying. I'll tell you that much whenever you're playing against someone with it and it's just perfectly set up against you. Because basically it makes it so that doing things on your end cost more, and it's just an absolute pain to go up against. So alright, so this is the last of the 10 booster packs. Maybe this one holds some the big value, the big money. Just checking something real quick. Alright. Funeral Rites. Alright. Anyway. Baby Sacrifice card. Man, that sounds just like a good time. Anyway. Inspire Awe. Mojus' Favor. Portent of Betrayal. Omen of the Hunt. Alright. Brine Giant. Salty Boy. Stampede Rider. Nexus Wardens. Ooh, Underworld Dreams. So this isn't the value, but this right here is a pain. It's an absolute pain because you get hurt every time you draw, and guess what happens at the start of your turn? You draw a card. That's non-negotiable. You always draw a card at the start of your turn, and this right here hurts you for it. So this is painful to go against. Mystic Repeal. Put target enchantment on the bottom of its owner's library. I mean, that could be a good way to kind of put back something you need, but I've never actually encountered this card, I can say that much. Heliod's Punishment. This one right here stands out to me, because in Greek mythology, I told you I'd keep going back about Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, Hercules kind of went crazy because of reasons out of his control. He went crazy and he killed his family. And so guess what he had to do? He had to do tasks. And this right here keeps someone from doing something until they complete tasks, which I think is really neat. Ooh, hello Arasta. Welcome back. This is the original art of this card here. They're the same card, just different art. And a shiny Seaborn Nyxgard. The goat! It's returned! Goodbye, goat. You're the last one. Alright. So the goat right here. It's a goat. Very important. Yes, actually. You're right. Hercules was cursed because he was the son of Zeus, which Hera was like, that's my child, that's my husband, and I can't take it out on him because I'm upset, so I'm gonna take it out on you. And so she cursed Hercules to kill his family. It was a rough time. Alright. Alright, it's time for the surprise, right? So I promised a surprise. Promised something at the start of this, and I have it right here. So, not that, I don't know how many of you recognize this, but this right here is the Magic the Gathering Ikoria, so this is no longer Theros, this is a different set, Collector Booster. Oh yeah, no, Hera got completely, she was completely put on the sidelines. Zeus, horn dog. I think Zeus and Hera had their godly children, and that was it. And now he just goes on, gets with humans. Anyway, the Ikoria Collector Booster. So Collector Boosters right here, these are more expensive than a basic booster pack. These are worth more, but that's because these right here typically hold more value per pack well, they have a chance of pulling some very expensive cards. And the reason I chose this was because these contain some very, very special cards that are unique to only this set. And they're only within these collector boosters. And I've never had one of these. I've never had one of these collector boosters. And so I partially wanted an excuse to open this, and because if it's some real value, I can sell it and give some good money to charity. So let's be very careful. Okay, so we got the back pried up. Right there, you can kind of make out the beast that's hiding there. All right, very shiny, very pretty. All right, so were these backwards? Yeah, these come in backwards. So this is a shiny beast. I like that. It's got some. Oh, it's dual-sided. You got human soldiers and you got a beast right there. I like that design too. It's a kind of like a tiger crossed with an elk. I really like that. Okay, so you got Perimeter Sergeant. Cool. Essence Symbiote, who makes your own things stronger. Basically, whenever something gets a little bit tougher, it helps him out. It's very, very nice, very handy. Drannith Healer, all right. Spontaneous Flight. Ooh, I like that art. I like that art a lot. You can kind of make it out. You got a woman kind of helping a fox fly. I like that. It's kind of got fiery red wings. It's very pretty. And these are all shiny. Rooting Moloch. All right, he's a big lizard. Swallow Hole. I'm not gonna comment on that. Oh, these need to be going in their separate pile. Forgot about that. Okay, a shiny swamp. Ooh. Okay. Okay, now we get to the value. So Dredge the Mire. This is a card that is not normally in this set. This right here, you normally have to buy like a $50 deck that has not just this card, but this card is contained in a $50 deck. You can't get it anywhere else, so that's pretty neat. Each opponent chooses a creature in their graveyard, put those onto the battlefield under your control. Ouch. Okay, so this goes up here. Quartzwood Crasher. So this one right here, it's special. As you can see, it has no border. This is something called borderless. It's unique to this collector set. Whenever one or more creatures you control with trample deal combat damage to a player, get dinosaurs. Dinosaur Beast, actually. Okay. Where X is the amount of damage. Okay. So basically, whenever this and other big boys hit your opponent, you get to create more of these. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, could be wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, this right here hides. Okay, Unpredictable Cyclone. Sorry, I was wrong. I'll admit that. Unpredictable Cyclone. I'm trying to remember. We'll look at that later. Ooh, Trumpering Gnar. Okay, so this is unique art, exclusive to collector's packs again. You can kind of see this is also not really borderless, but it's got, you know, it's completely different. It's got a different art style. I like that. Is this the one? Ooh, Cavern Whisperer. Ooh, that is really cool. That's really neat. It's kind of creeping over some crystals, snarling. That's really cool. Oh. Okay. Snap. Hang on. Hey. Snap. Gats. Apex. Okay. Okay, I wasn't too sure. This right here, it is technically orange. It is an orange rarity. So it's tougher to come by. And it is this different art, which I think this is very, very pretty art. but it's only like $2-3. That's not the the greatest, but I like it. I really like that art. That is very Dinosaur Cat Nightmare. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I have both dinosaurs, cats, and I've been looking into a nightmare one. So this is okay. Is this the one? Oh, look at that. Okay, so what I've been hyping up is this right here. So this set, the booster pack I just opened, contains Godzilla cards. Cards with official Godzilla art. Yeah. So this isn't the most valuable Godzilla card there is, but I think that's adorable. Baby Godzilla, Ruin Reborn. That's adorable. You can't see it, the greatest, but that's really cute. Let's see. This was Polywog Symbiote. There we go. You can't see it because I don't know if it's necessarily. Oh, okay. It's right here. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's like $3. So this isn't the least valuable Godzilla I could have pulled. That's pretty good. It's adorable, no less. Okay, and last card, bam, Glowstone Recluse. Ooh, shiny and different art, even better. So this goes here. Ah, no, please, I can't drop you now. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, I like that a lot. All right. Okay, well, I can open up the lands, I guess, because that's all. That is all that I managed to. Oh, right. Forgot. Hang on. Okay. So, as I said earlier, I am going to be selling some of my own cards, right? And here's what I'm going to be selling. Making sure everything that I have is here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to be selling, and I'll get the prices. I'll actually show you the prices soon. So Thematic Compass. It's got two sides to it. So it's a land on this one and it's a compass on this one. I like it. And it's worth a little bit because everything that I'm about to show you has some value to it. Everything is somewhere between $1 to, I think the most value is about 20, 23, something like that. So everything I'm about to show you has value to it. Goblin Chieftain basically just makes all of your goblins stronger. Mass Hysteria. It does what it says it does. It is mass hysteria. It makes everything just move 10 times faster. Splendid Reclamation basically lets you return dead things back to your, I believe, battlefield. Agent of Treachery. This is a card that is considered not so powerful, but so important that it needed to be banned. Yeah, this card was banned. You can't legally play with this card in some tournaments. There are some places where you can, but it was banned. Whir of Invention, two Whirs of Invention, so some real Whirs. Basically, these just let you put some artifacts on the field for you. Eerie Interlude, which I really liked the art for, which it kind of helps you keep your own things alive by exile any number of target creatures and put them back onto the battlefield. So basically, they kind of go over here and they come back. You couldn't give Karen something quite that powerful. That is, you could never. Forbidden. Collective Brutality. Basically, you lose things in your hand to keep making this stronger. Every time you want it to do a different thing, you lose a card to make it do something different. Tainted Remedy. So this is a unique card. So that if your opponent, so the person you're playing against, would gain life, because you start off with 20, right? You start off with 20 life, And if they would do anything to gain back life, this would instead change it to where they lose life. And so, oh, I'm gaining 20 health. No, actually, you're not. So that's a unique card. Exquisite Archangel. So this is a special one, where if you would lose, this is something that if you would lose the game, you get rid of this, and you go back to the start. Your health is back to the absolute most that it can be. Well, not that it goes back to your starter. It's basically setting you back at the beginning. It's a good, I guess you could say it's time reversal, which is what this is. Basically, this is another way to start back at the beginning, where everybody puts their hand back in the grave, everyone puts their hand and their graveyard back in their library, and then draws again. They keep their life total, but everything's set back at the beginning. And this one, so Mind's Dilation. Again, I like the art on that. That's very pretty. Kind of pretty is a strong word. It's cool. Whenever opponent casts his or her first spell, so whenever they do something the first time their turn, they get rid of the top card of their library, and you can play it, which is understandably powerful. Treasure Map, which, do I have two in here? I do. So Treasure Map, basically, you got the treasure map on one side and on the other. What do you have? You got treasure. You got Treasure Cove. That's where the map was leading. I kind of like that correlation where, oh, look at this, there's a treasure map. And what do you get whenever you finish what the treasure map wants you to do? Oh, you get some treasure. I don't know. Jester's Cap. I got this from it was a little trick-or-treat bag sold by the website I've actually been showing you. They sold a trick-or-treat bag that had this in it, and I'm selling it back to them. Because it's worth a few bucks. Brainstorm. I mean, there's not much more to that. You get to draw cards. Smuggler's Copter, good getaway vehicle's always handy. Something you would just imagine stealing something, like, I don't know, pickpocketing or shoplifting some granola bars and just running away in a helicopter. Shamanic Revelation. Draw a card for each creature you control, and then you gain life for every big boy you have. Prime Speaker Xanathar. This used to be worth quite a bit. This used to be like $15 alone. It's kind of gone down, which is fine. It's still worth something. That's all that matters. So she is an Elf Ooze Wizard. She's an Ooze Wizard. That's pretty much magic for you. Hydroid Krasis. This right here, also like 20 bucks. That's why it's in this tough container, because this was like highly sought after for the longest time, and it's still, people still want to get copies of these, so I'm really glad I managed to pull one of these, and I've held on to this for a while, and I'm glad I'm going to be selling it for this. Bolus's Citadel. It's kind of tough to explain this one without getting into the depths of the previous few Magic sets, but this one's worth a fair bit as well. Basically just a giant castle with a bunch of zombies around it. So this one I've had for years. I've held on to this for quite a while, and if you can kind of tell right there, it's got that shiny little stamp. That means this was in something called a pre-release pack. It's different from the box that I just opened, and it's different from the booster pack because it has a card that has the date stamped on it. 24th, then the 25th of September, 2016. That's whenever this card was first released to the public. And that's whenever I got this. And because they only have so many cards with these little stamps on them, and because it's shiny, it's worth more. Not just that, it's because this is also a very specific card. It's like $15. Because it's a land. It basically lets you play things faster, and because of that, it's valued. Plus, that stamp means that, I don't know, and it helps that I have it in this tough container that keeps that value up. So, yeah, let's start off with this one. Sarkhan the Masterless. This is also a very, very unique card. You can kind of see it's got that cracks along the background there. It's kind of difficult to see on him, but this is what's called a stained glass art. Stamper dude did it. Yes, of course. That's how all things work, right? You just sprinkle some glitter and stamps, and there you go. This is how money works. I swear. This is, like I said, stained glass. These are unique to another collector's thing. These are little throw-ins that you get with buying like $40 to $50 collector boxes, which I bought one time, and that was because they had some really cute rats in them. But these are unique to that. This one's what I got from mine, and it's not, you know, the most valuable, but it's like a good in between, and that's all that. Again, I want to be very clear. The amount doesn't matter. I keep saying that. I keep saying the amount of things. It doesn't matter, because whatever this is, it's all going. All of it's going to charity, and that's all that really matters. So just take a look down in the description. You'll find not only the playlist to what you've been listening to this entire time, kind of the sources of those, but you'll also find the charity that we're donating to today. And just donate whatever you can. That would be very, very appreciated. I'm sure. I mean, whatever money you can give it'll help people. And yes, I did say cute rats. I might show you because I have time. But yeah, I got this as an exclusive with ordering that, and I decided I've had it for a little bit now, and this would be a good time to sell it. And this one, right here, bam, Eidolon of the Great Revel. So, I got this a few years ago as well, and this was from one of the earlier Greek mythology sets. Believe it or not, they've released 3 Greek mythology based sets, and this was from one of the earlier ones. Because this one's shiny, you can't really see too well, but it has a little bit of shine to it. Because this one's shiny, it is worth a little bit more. I think it's worth about 15 last time I checked. And that mixed with the fact that yeah, anytime your opponent plays a cheap spell, so something that's not too expensive to cast, yeah, this hurts them. And if you have 4 of these, then they're taking 8 damage every time they play something that's cheap. So that's been all of the cards that we will be selling to charity. I might as well show off the rat that I have, the rats that I have, just because why not? So I'll just grab those real quick, and then I guess that'll wrap it up. I had the revelation that I can just share my screen. I forgot that I have that set up. Boom. So then I go to, it would be under GG Editions, and it is the S for Secret Lair. And then, so here you can see, let's find it, price high to low. So you'll see the most valuable cards in this entire set are the glass, you know, the stained glass specifications. You got some lands. Going down, let's see, page 2. Did I miss Sarkhan? I feel like I already missed Sarkhan. I feel like I scrolled past him. It's fine, we'll find him later. What I'm mainly looking for is, because I realized that trying to show it on my camera is just gonna be, you know, you aren't gonna really be able to see it, that just sharing my screen makes it a lot easier to see the art, and so I might as well, if I'm just gonna show him off in the first place, I might as well just show him here. So this right here is one of them, Pack Rat, the foil edition. I'll open that in a new tab. Let's see, 5. Maronar, and there's one more. Wait, was it just Pack Rat? Yeah, Pack Rat and Maronar. I believe were it from the secret lair. Actually, I just realized what I can. There it is, Rat Colony. Okay, there were more. So Rat Colony, Pack Rat, and Maronar. So this, I mean, this isn't the most adorable. I think it's pretty cute how they have, you know, it's just a bunch of little rats that have little lanterns. I think that's adorable. And they get stronger for every rat that you have. $5 each. You got Pack Rat, who also gets stronger with each rat you control. And I think this one, this was the main kind of buy-in for me, because look at them, they have tiny little oranges. Got tiny little oranges in their little paws. They have that adorable little coloration, some little flowers. I thought that was adorable. And look at this. They're enjoying a feast together. I mean, you can see why I wanted to get this, and because I got this, I got the Sarkhan, who let's find him. Sarkhan the Masterless. S-A-R. See the arrow keys. Sarkhan the Masterless. Stained glass version. Yeah, $8. So this is kind of the stained glass edition. You can see a little bit better. And I guess while I have it here, I can look over the other value cards that we will be selling, so that we can get at least an idea of how much this lot is worth. Let's just, yeah, I'm just gathering everything. It's a joke. Kill me. Getting all the rares back in my hand. Get that baby. There we go. Alright. So, hang on, I'm just pulling out the shiny cards that I just have in there because they're shiny, not because they're worth anything. Here we go. Okay. So, from the top, we have... I should probably get my keyboard. Because currently I have my keyboard set all the way to the side so that I have space for my camera. Okay. So Nyxborn Ancient. Is it... Am I just blind? Am I... Did I... Nyxbloom. I'm just stupid. That's what it was. I'm just stupid. Nyxbloom. Nyxbloom Ancient. $20. And this was the foil. So it is worth... Foil. 21, according to Card Kingdom. Alright. Baby Godzilla Ruin Reborn, which is a different art for Polywog. I'm keeping this up to you guys to record how much. Just write down these numbers, right? So 20, 21. We got 2.79 for the Baby Godzilla. Look at that cutie. Snapdax. Apex of the Hunt. And this is the alternate art version. Showcase, as it's called. Alright, so 2.29. Not too bad. Quartzwood Crasher. Alright, extended art, $3. Thassa's Oracle. Thassa's Oracle. Let's see. This was just the base, so 5.49, 550. Okay. Labyrinth of Scophos. Labyrinth of Scophos. This was the first rare we pulled. Yeah, I didn't think it was too much. It's like 39 cents, so 0.39. Mine's now we get into my cards. So mine's Dilation. It's $8 for mine's Dilation. Then we have Time Reversal. $5. Right? It is the 2011. Yeah, so 5. We have Exquisite Archangel. I have my keyboard set in my lap. It is awkward. 2.79. All right. Tainted Remedy. The one that really screws over your opponent. Yeah, $5. Collective Brutality. The one that you kind of lose your own cards to make them all a little bit better. Collective Brutality. From Eldritch Moon, it is $4. Eerie Interlude. This was the one I really liked the art on it because it's kind of spooky, kind of, oh, look at me, I'm falling, but where am I going, you know? From Shadows over Innistrad, so 3.49, so 350. I have 2 Whirs of Invention, so Whir of Invention. About $2 each, so 4. Agent of Treachery. From 2020, it is $5. Splendid Reclamation. So Splendid Reclamation. $4. You know, the one, it lets you put all of your lands back onto your battlefield, which is super handy if your opponent's been like, huh, you don't need those, and you're like, actually I do. Just kill me. So Mass Hysteria. When I say Mass Hysteria, it is exactly that, because whenever something, you know, whenever you play something, it has to take a little bit of time for itself, you know, really prepare. No, this just says go, just fight, and you can play it pretty much whenever. So $6 for that. So Goblin Chief, CH Chieftain. Makes all of your goblins a little bit tougher. From 2010, so that is $5.50. The Thematic Compass. Which is $5. All right. Glowstone Recluse, which it's not one of the rare ones, but I am selling all of the cards, not just the ones I'm mentioning. So this is it's gonna be a little bit more than what we're calculating right now. Glowstone Recluse is, you know, it's 79 cents. It's not the most, but Unpredictable Cyclone. I'm trying to remember. Unpredictable Cyclone, was that worth? Yeah, I wasn't sure. It's not super duper valuable. It's a little bit, it's kind of a gamble whenever you play it, so that's 50 cents. Dredge the Mire. Dredge the Mire. Yeah, 35. Okay, that's Arasta. I think Arasta's the exact same price. In fact, 25 for the base and 35 for the... Oh, well, what do you know? It's 79. Okay. So that's 79 and 6.69. Okay. So Eidolon of Obstruction, I think that's maybe $1. Eidolon of Obstruction. Yeah, 25 cents. Okay. Allure of the Unknown. Lure of the Unknown. So this is a real gamble. Yeah, 25 cents. Temple of Abandon. This has to be maybe $1, right? I mean, red green is kind of well played, and temples are always handy. Yeah, 150. Okay. Eat to Extinction. How much was this? 35 cents? 25. Ah, that's a bummer. All right, so 25 cents for that. Perforos's Intervention. Versus Intervention. Do I play or just collect? I do a little bit of both. I have a binder filled with some cards I just like the art for, as well as some decks that I play with. Decks with D-E-C-K-S. Not, yeah. Anyway, that I play with some of them. I don't get to play too often, but I do play. I'm not gonna say I'm the most experienced, and I don't play very competitively, but I enjoy the game. And I'm really glad that I can do this as an opportunity to make some money for charity. Which, just a reminder to anyone new showing up, maybe visit the charity in the description to help raise some money for charity. Anyone? Archon of Sun's Grace. It's $1.80. That's more than I thought. Okay, I wasn't sure how much that was. I didn't think it was that much. No, not that. Ashiok's Erasure. Okay, and 25 cents. That is all of the rares and so forth that we pulled. Okay, so, oh, and not to mention the little special lands that I was showing you earlier, the ones with the stars, the starry lands. Let's see, I want it just from this set, so Theros Beyond Death. So T4 Theros Beyond Death, okay. And I need type land. Apply. So that should give me Field of Ruin. Oh, I have the Field of Ruin in here, actually. That's 69 cents. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So here are all the temples. Is it under the variants? It is. It's under the variants, isn't it? So that would be Theros Beyond Death. Variants. Still got lands. Ah, okay. That's frustrating. How do I go about? Regardless, I think the full art lands that I was showing you earlier, I think those are about 35 cents each, 69 cents maybe, each. Which if I got 10 of those lands, that's a good like $2, maybe $3. So that's, I mean, those always help go to the entire cause. So I guess there really isn't too much else to show off. I've looked at the price of things. I can say that the selling of things on this website it's a little bit tricky. So I will be selling them through here. I'm going to sell it as a solemn promise. But in order to, if anyone ever doubts whether or not I'm selling them, just I guess follow my Twitter. It should be Bagel was locked with underscores between Bagel was and locked. So Bagel underscore was underscore locked, LOCKD, not E, LOCKD, where I will be posting whenever I've made my donation, whenever I've properly donated the money I made from these cards. Yeah. Because it's going to take a little bit to sell these, to ship them off and have them processed, and then finally receive the money. Like it's a process, but I will be keeping updates on there. 'Cause I don't really know where else to keep the updates. So everything, in fact, I can switch back over. Everything all here, everything you see out here, being sold for charity. Yeah, there really isn't too much else to go on about. That's about it. So I'm just gonna wait for the stream to catch up with everything. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. It was a great time. You know, I feel like that was a really good pool. I think this is honestly some of the luckiest I've been with getting cards, and I'm really glad that now is the time that I would have such luck for this cause. I'm really happy with that, especially with that Nyx Bloom Ancient. Oh my goodness. That is the second most valuable card in that entire set. I did calculations by some of the least valuable cards within like the first 2 pages, and I calculated. I was like, okay, so if I get the absolute lowest value with still something to pool, I'd get like maybe $30. But that Nyx Bloom itself it's like 20 bucks. And so adding in everything else is just gonna really help add on to that, and I'm really glad I can get this money to a little bit a better cause. All right, I'm just gonna, I guess that's it. Yeah, thanks for everyone stopping by. It was a great time. I'm glad everyone showed up. Okay. I guess without anything else to really say, as always, have a nice night.